Hello and welcome to another Warframe tutorial. This is going to be the second in the series. Let me just turn that game down because it does come in quite loud. So basically, where we left off last time, we taught you the basics of the game. We taught you characters, we taught you the weapons, we taught you the mods. So what we're going to do to teach you now is this: sign in. When you sign into the game every day, you will be greeted with a daily tribute. Your daily tribute is usually either one of three things or one thing, and when you hit certain milestones like 50, 100, 150 sign-ins, you will receive a specific special item, and they can be weapons and so on and so forth, and they come catalysts, and they come with a free weapon slot. They're very useful and very convenient for you to get further in the game, to get on that grind for the focus of this video, which is your mastery rank. Everyone has one. As you play through the game, you will discover this. As you can see, here is my mastery rank here. On the right side of the screen, we have mastery rank 23, which is a silver dragon. Silver dragon is something that as it goes through, you can get up to like level 30 now, I do believe, and every single item in the game helps towards that, be it the Kubros, the Coverts, the Sentinels, all the different characters and creatures that you can have in your inventory. They are all part of your mastery rank, and they all help towards it. Every single frame, be it the primes or the normal versions, they all add towards it. To get mastery rank, all you have to do is play the game. Play the game, level up, and as you level up, you will go from levels 0 to 30, and when you reach 30, you will earn a set amount of what we call mastery experience. When you earn mastery experience, you will then eventually reach the point where you can do what is called your mastery test. Your mastery test is going to help you rank up and unlock certain items. There are weapons within this game that will only be usable once you reach a certain level. Same with the Warframes. And as you can see, there are a lot of them. There are so many within the world of Warframe. You have all these different characters. You've got the prime versions and you've got the normal versions. You also have the arc wings as well. The arc wings are your flight suit, which you use, that attaches to the back of your character and gives you the ability to fly in space and in an underwater environment. Cool thing about the arc wing is that it also adds towards one of the newest aspects of the game, which is the newest thing called railjacks. Railjacks are very, very cool, very, very interesting, but they are a later game item that we will cover in one of the future videos. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to be notified when the next one goes up. You also have the weapons, and now, as we've covered before, these are broken down into melee weapons, primary weapons, and secondary weapons. For the purpose of this video, I will leave it on all so you can see all the different weapons within the game. You have 3 or 4 different ways of getting weapons. You can either buy them using platinum, which is the premium currency in the game. You can buy the blueprint, which is what you will use your credits for. You can, in the case of some of the earlier weapons, you could just basically straight out buy them, which is the Lato, the MK1 Bratton and stuff like that. Very early weapons in the game. And then you have weapons like the Rakta, Dark Dagger, and these weapons that have a specific name before them. The Rakta, the Telos, they are all weapons that come from the Syndicates, which we will be covering in a moment. You also have prime weapons, and then the latest addition to the arsenal of weapons that we have, you have these very new weapons called the Kuva weapons. Kuva weapons come from the Kuva liches, which are a later game thing that we will cover in another video. You also have what's called the Vandal weapons. Vandal weapons are something that you can earn by doing sorties or invasions. These are extra game content that you can do. Prismal weapons usually come from Barrow Tikir. He is what we call the Void Trader. He comes once every 2 weeks, and you use ducats, which is one of the 3 currencies we covered in the last video, that you can use to buy weapons and items. As we will show you now, this is the Syndicates. There are 6 Syndicates that are available from the start of the game in your ship. You will learn about once you've reached the right mastery rank, which is mastery rank 3, I do believe. Cool thing about that is that as you work with each faction of the Syndicates, you will have a problem happen, because when you work with one, you will upset another one. So bearing in mind, if you want to get everything, the easiest way to do this is at the start of the game, purchase each faction's sigil before you even start working with them. Once you've done this, when you come to a later point in the game, when you have reached the max rank, which is rank 5 on each of the Syndicates, you can then progress over onto another one, rebuild up your rank with them, and move on. Cool thing about each one is they all have weapons and items that you can collect. Specific AI characters that will help you, weapon parts for the Archwings, quick ways of getting relics, specific mods for certain weapons like the Dark Dagger, the Emberlist, the Kunai, and the Maya, for example, from Red Veil. You then also have these things, which are gear items, which are large ammo restore drop points, which will allow you to drop a pad on the floor that will regenerate everyone's weapons per pulse. Then you have these cool things which are called augments. These are augments to your characters that mean that they will change the way their abilities work. These are all here waiting for you when you reach rank 5 in each one, and you can then buy them for 25,000 standing of each one, and you can then collect them all, upgrade them all. It shows you their maximum stats when they're ranked up, so you can see them. And another cool thing is you get these amazing weapons, the Rakta, and from the Red Veil they are called the Rakta. You also have the ability to collect what their unique Sindana and these unique stencils and scenes for when you do what's called capturas. And they have a unique item. This one has the Exilis weapon adapter. As you can see, you could do this across all of them. You have all these different abilities to do so. You can slide through and see them all. They are all here. They don't change unless they change something about them across the entire board of the game. But they've done with some items across as the game has evolved. But that's just part of the game. It is a cool thing. I love it. There are 6 factions to start with in the game. These are the primary factions. Then you have the next one, which is the Cetus factions, which is the open world environment on Earth. You have Fortuna factions, which are the Solaris. The Vent Kids, which are for the K drives, and Vox Solaris. You then have this one, Miscellaneous. This is Cephalon Samaris. And this one is the Conclave. Conclave is your PvP. But there is one more kind of standing that you can claim, which they do not list in this system because it is always listed when you press your start button. It is your Nightwave. Your Nightwave is basically like the battle pass for Warframe. The best way to describe it, it's the easiest way, and the cool thing about it is it's 100% free. As you play through the game, you will earn stuff by doing these daily challenges and missions, and when you complete them all, if you have any that you've missed from previous weeks, they will regenerate them for you so you can continue to work on them. And as you progress through each of the different Nightwave seasons, there is a series of items you can collect, starting all the way from the beginning, which as you work through, you will see you will earn endo, weapon slots, broken ducats, decorations, credits for this unique trader's items, kuva, which is another material, stances, broken catalyst and broken reactors. You can also get cool mods and boosters and cosmetic items, and each time there is a unique item within this group of collectibles that you can get, which is, for this one, it was unique items were the Saturn VI Sindana and his armor, the Wolf of Saturn VI, and those are the armors. And the cool thing about it is, as you play through the game, these items change every couple of days. As you can see, you have mods. These are aura mods. So you have Sniper Scavenger, Corrosive Projection, Sprint Boost, and Loot Detector. Then you have appearance items, which are helmets for your characters, and also weapon skins that you can only get from Noranite. And then the miscellaneous, which is the parts for different characters. So all of Vobon's parts are there. Broken catalyst, you can buy certain weapons, for example the plasma sword, the dark sword, the heat dagger, and then you can buy components which are known as your materials, kuva and Nitane extracts. They are very useful. You're going to need a lot of these as you play through the game, because towards the later end of the game there's a lot that you need to collect and do. The game has a lot to do, and there is a lot to collect and play and experience. For example, we covered the dogs and the Kubros and the Kavats. There are a bunch of them. These are all of the ones available in the game. As you can see here, I have them all because I'm a collector and I've played this game for a very long time. I feel that this would be the best starting point if you are trying to grind your mastery rank, work on the dogs, work on the sentinels, and work on your weapons. It takes a while, but you will get there. As you can see, these are the sentinels. The game gives you this one straight out of the gate, and you can collect the blueprints for a lot of these as you go through. Some of them are available from your clan dojo, some are available within the game, some you have to buy using credits. You can get everything again in this game without ever spending a single penny. That is why this game is so great. Then you have the Archwings and their weapons and the K-Drive. So the Archwings, there are 5 Archwings, but I only have 4 of them because I got rid of the original Odinata because I do not need it, because I've maxed it out and I have the Prime version. So there is the Itzel, which was for a long time the fastest one on the game. You have the Amesha, which is a healing one. You have the Elytron, which basically looks like giant rockets off of your back, and the Odinata, which is the Odinata Prime variant here. Cool thing about the game is with the addition of new characters and stuff, you'll be able to add stuff to these, like you'll get skins and stuff like that. There are a bunch of weapons, unique weapons that you can get grav mags for and use them out in the world as a heavy weapon. So there is the Fluctus, the Larkspur, the Dual Decurions, which are basically like giant pistols, the Grattler, the Fader, the Imperator, the Cygnus, the Corvus, and the Velocitus. And then you have a bunch of weapons as well. These are the 6 weapons: the Centaur, the Wrathbone, the Onorix, the Akusa, the Kazas, and the Nux. Some of these you can get from your dojo, some you cannot. Some you have to farm using the Syndicates. And then that is basically it. That is this video covered. This is explaining rank ups for you and mastery. Thank you for watching. Thank you for learning a little bit more about the game I love. If you have any questions, you can catch me on stream every day, Monday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday at double streams, 10 AM to 4 PM, and then 6 PM till midnight BST, and then on Wednesday, Thursday, and Tuesday, evening only streams on 6 PM till midnight. I do Warframe on a Wednesday and on a Friday usually, but as always guys, social media, it'll all be in the description below. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to hit me up in Discord, on social media, or come by the stream. Take care.